Purpose.
Hello, welcome to Youth of Purpose, a show that is here to give you a platform as a young person to be able to contribute to what happens in this country, put a break, and a few years to come, want to be able to say Uganda is because we are. As young people, we have this platform to be able to give our opinion to what happens in this country, but also to what we can be able to contribute in making Uganda better. My name is Ivan Tumkunde. Welcome to the show. And we are broadcasting on both UBC and U24 TV, and we are from here at Nile Avenue, Kampala. Welcome to the show, and with me I have very intelligent ladies, and starting from my left I have Judith, I have Tracy from my immediate left. You're all welcome to Youth of Purpose, and starting with you, Judith, say hello to the viewer.
I'm Judith Ambichile Tumwine, and I'm happy to be with you here, sir. Thanks for the host.
Thank you. Tracy, say hello to the viewer.
Hello viewers, my name is Tracy Ataire. We are students at MOBS, and we are happy to be with you at UBC.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting us, sir.
Thank you so much. So one of the things that I do appreciate is young people coming up with solutions to the challenges that we do face as a country. And these young ladies, though they are still at school, they have started up an initiative to support their fellow young kids, majorly those who are in primary school, but also in other levels of studying. And they are trying to make sure that they support vulnerable kids by helping them to stay in school. And today that's what we want to be able to look at, but also encourage each young person out there to be able to use whatever is available around you to support your fellow young people, to make sure that as a country we become better and we grow and get empowered as the young people. Starting with you, Judith, tell me about yourself.
Well, thanks for the opportunity once again. Today I want to talk about vision. That is the best thing why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to vision, it will shape every youth outside. And I'm happy that I'm driving my vision. But you have to know that a vision can't be driven alone. That is why I've come with her. And we are driving it. The vision we had, it's about helping the needy. One of our objectives right now. And now we are far better.
Okay.
We have been toiling, we have been sweating to see that this has come true. It was a dream, but now it has come true.
Before we go to the vision, the personality, you as Judith, who are you?
Okay.
Yes.
I personally am a young girl. I study at MOBS. I'm in my final year.
Yes.
I'm doing Bachelor's of International Business. And I'm born by a peasant, Mr. Tumwine Charles, deep in the village. Chera.
What drives you? A peasant from Zimbabwe.
What appeases me, what drives me is my word of encouragement from my dad. He tells me that I can do it. Every day when I'm with him, he tells me that you can do it. Whether good, whether bad, however much it is difficult, you can do it and you can go far. That is what drives me. Yes.
Yes, Tracy, what drives you?
Yeah, actually what drives me, it is a personal discovery. I am a person who has discovered who I am. Looking back to the village where I come from, I am not ashamed to say that from my father's side, I am going to be the first person to have a degree in our family. And yeah, being at campus or coming at campus, I came with a purpose, and I know that I have to achieve that purpose. So discovering who I am and loving what I am doing gives me energy to keep pushing. And the fact that the family is not okay, I have a purpose of making the family okay. So I have to work hard for that. Yeah.
So that drives you actually.
Yeah,
every
sure.
time you reflect and say, I came to Kampala to change home.
Exactly.
Amazing. Judith, you're both young people. And when you were telling me about what you're doing before the show, I was really amazed. first of all the other things that you can be able to do, why did you get interested in helping young people? And maybe first you can tell us about your organization. What do you do? Yes.
Okay, let me first hint on our organization before going any further. Because when I talk about what motivates me, it's not, it's big to explain it, let me say that. Because there are very many things that motivate me to do what I'm doing right away from my family. So there are very many things. So let me first go to my organization. It was started back in 2021. That was 14th April. That was when an idea came from a story. It was a story from our friend. He was called Mr. Kelvin. And that story, it was talking about a poor child from Busia district. She was a little girl. Here she comes from school. She meets a gang of bully boys. They undresses her. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a nika. But after that, now we asked ourselves, what next? What are we supposed to do? Should we sit?
What happened when they undressed her?
She didn't have a nika. That was it.
And
people were there.
And people
Yes,
started
they were
laughing
there.
at her.
And what did
Meaning
they
that
do?
the mom couldn't even afford to buy a nika to the child.
I mean, the people that were around the girl, was it some kind of a joke or?
It was like a joke. It was like a joke, but in actual sense, if you're to see it, that isn't a joke.
So the people around just laughed
They
because
laughed
she
off.
didn't have a nika.
That is it. They laughed off.
Wow.
And that touched our mind. So we had to do something. We viewed that thing not in Busia alone, neither in Gaza, where we were studying from, but we looked at it as maybe a negative, a negative thing in Uganda, we can say, because there are very many people below the poverty line in Uganda. So we had to focus on that. And in that, we had to start up our charitable organization. Here, one brings a motto, one brings a logo. Now we started designing a logo with its motto. Another one, we were 3 by that time. So my friend Kim designs our logo. I bring the motto. Kelvin brings a name. And our first name was Team Brotherhood Organization.
Team Brotherhood.
Yes, that was our first name. It was Team Brotherhood Organization. It was later rejected when we were going to, register it, yes. And maybe some people took it. So we came up with the Brotherhood Charity Organization. It was still in vain because it was used. So we came up with another name, and that would be the final name I can say. That is Sembabwe Brotherhood Charity Organization. We didn't call it Sembabwe to be specifically in Sembabwe. No, but we used Sembabwe because it's where our kids were.
That's where they're starting from.
Yes, in
So
Switzerland.
you're starting the organization after hearing the story.
Yeah.
But the organization to do what?
Very good. We based on our story of sympathy. You're getting it. And the main objectives of our organization, one, it is to shape the lives of the needy. 2, we are supporting them to higher institutions. 3, we are building a bursary scheme to support them no matter what. Because right now we don't have any sponsor who can sponsor organization, but we are toiling to see. Then the third thing, we are there to tell those people, the needy people, the single mothers, to know that their kids one day, one time, they will be far. They will be very important in the world, Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. So where does Tracy come in? Tracy?
Yeah, now for me, I come in here at campus. And when Judith joined me and we have a conversation, she tells me, Tracy, I want to start up something. I have an organization. She tells me about it. I've been giving her some ideas about you can do this, you can take this route and that. When she also told me about the story and what happened, it really touched my heart. There is a book that I was reading, the book of Dr. Monroe called The Power and Principle of Vision. And in that book, there is a story somewhere where this man says that some time back, there were 2 friends moving on the road on the streets of Mumbai, the modern Mumbai. And when they reached there, one friend looked at the people who were there He's like, God, these people do not have shoes. I'm going to tell my wife when I reach home. I must tell my wife about this scandal. And then another friend was busy writing down. Another friend was like, oh, they don't have shoes, so what is the problem? So most times you look at the problem and you see an opportunity in that problem. So when these friends went back, the other one went back with the urge to tell the wife what happened and how people do not have shoes, while the other friend wrote down something, and this friend goes and starts up a shoe company. So relating to that story, it is this. Other people laughed in the scene. Other people are laughing, oh my God, that girl did not have a nika, the girl is like this. This child here is like, you know what? I think we can do something for them. It is not for a benefit, it is just something that God will reward you for. So I really learned a lot from her, and her vision also helps me. There is also something I like in the Bible. If you know the story of Nehemiah, Nehemiah had a vision of rebuilding the wall of Jerusalem, but he had co-workers, and I may say that I am a co-worker of her. She has a vision, it is hers, but I am ready to support her.
You feed into her vision.
Exactly.
Wow. When it comes to us as the young people, how do you think as young people we can be able to have solutions from within? Because someone from that story would have gone to maybe look for older people who have resources to say we need support for us to be able to do ABCD, but then you decide to start something on your own and do something about it. How do you talk about young people having their own solutions to the problems they are facing?
Yeah, so about that, you see, God has given everyone a vision, and it is in your heart. You have to first discover yourself. Who am I and what am I capable of doing? After knowing who you are, you can proceed, you can do something about it. So there is a time, last time we sat for a test. I would love to talk about this. They bring for us a test in entrepreneurship development, and they ask us, you have a bird in your hand. How can you use a bird to start up a business and to sustain it? What are the birds that you have, in quotes? So if you're not so logical about that, you're going to look for the birds. I have a turkey, I have a hen, I have everything. But it was just a logical question in just like in an idiom. And this question is, what do you have? You should first look at what you have without looking at resources. I do not have money, but I can do something. We have gadgets. You have a phone. What do you use your phone for? You can use your phone maybe to start up, like to build a project, to start up an app. You can market yourself, because we ourselves are products, you know. We are products, people are products. So you can start up something. Look at what you have right now. Do not look at what you do not have, because what you do not have is not going to help you. So that is running for the birds in the bush instead of using the bird that you have.
Amazing.
Yeah, sure.
Focusing on the bird that you have. That's just looking around you and seeing the opportunities available, but also looking inward. What is your potential? And how can you be able to tap into that in order to impact on yourself, but also the people around you? We are still continuing with this conversation, but we're going for a short break. When we get back, we are still discussing to see how these young people are actually transforming not only their lives, but also the people around them. We'll be right back.
UBC is the national public broadcaster. We educate, inform, entertain, and inspire our audiences. You can watch us on free-to-air channel 001, DSTV channel 282, GoTV channel 371, Star Times channel 201, Zuku TV channel 20, and Azam TV channel 350. Even when your subscription expires, you can still watch UBC for free on your pay TV platforms.
Welcome back. You are still watching Youth of Purpose, a platform for you, the young people. And today I have Judith, I have Tracy, and we're still discussing on what they are doing to impact on the lives of the young people through their youth organization that is sponsoring young people to be able to attain education. So Judith, tell me, where is your organization today and what exactly are you doing?
So far, so good. I can start on that base because we are teaching 32 kids
Wow.
in Sweeties Lande and Boarding Primary School. That is my former school from primary 3 to primary 7.
Wow.
And I love it so much. It has nurtured me. And we have a project that is a bull project. That is an achievement. And we have been able to help the needy by giving them food, clothes, using our small money that
So
we have.
away from educating the kids, you
Yeah.
also do some other activities?
We develop their talent.
Ah, okay.
Those who want to sing, those who want to, dancing, everything. And we can create a platform for them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So today you're teaching 32
Two.
kids in primary school.
Right out
All of
from
them in
baby
primary
class.
school.
Yeah, they're in primary.
Where do you get the funds that you use to pay for them fees?
So far, we are using subscription. We subscribe per month.
Okay.
We are 25, and we subscribe monthly. So we use those subscriptions to buy, bulls in our project. We have a bull fattening project. So after buying the bull, we can negotiate with the school.
Wow.
Because you see the situation, we are campusers, what?
Wow.
But still, we don't want to give up. And it has helped us because the director loves us so much. We tell him every step. We don't want to hide. We try our level best to create transparency. That is it. And we have been able to negotiate with him. He understands. Actually, even this term, we have given a bull out.
Oh, that's a good thing if you're able to have a partnership with someone who really understands where you're coming from. Not only that, but also understand the cause for which you're going for. And that's really amazing. So what's the criteria that you use to get those kids?
Actually, this is kind of funny. Let me talk about it. Here comes one woman, a very needy woman. She was called Mukti. She's a Mugiso. She comes at our home.
She came to your home?
Yeah.
Okay.
She came to our home asking for what to eat. I requested my dad. He allowed me. We went together in the banana plantation. I gave her one banana. She takes it. Now I asked her, sorry. She tells me, do you know what? I have 6 kids at my home, but I don't have enough fees.
Yeah.
But I want them to study. They are all young. Here I go. I visit the kids. I see the kids. They were young, but brilliant.
Yeah.
So I requested my dad. I didn't have any coin, by the way. So after informing her that I will support you, I rush now to my former school. I tell my director, do you know what, director? I have these kids, they are 6, but they want support. So he sat and asked me, do you know what? Judith, you're still young. And being young is not a crime, but you have a vision. So what you have to do, just come and bring those kids. I remember I approached only Mukt to ask those kids.
Wow.
Mukt advertised my information with her to every needy person.
She told them that there is someone who
in
can
our
take your kids.
That is it.
Wow.
In our village. So when I was home, they came like 10.
Wow.
Remember, I saw Mukti and I talked to Mukti.
Yes.
Do you know what Mukti did?
Only to help her kids.
Very good. Sure. So they came in a group of 10 women. They told me everything. They also had kids. I told my director. He allowed it. And that was 2022.
Without giving your director any single kind?
No.
Wow.
Here, I started now shopping for those kids, buying books, buying pencils, but asking that money from my dad. Now I was a burden to my dad, but at the same time he would see me as someone who is having a vision. And he would maybe love to see me somewhere. So he gives me money at first. Here I go to Micah small town there, I work a small village town in Chera sub-county. I buy books, I buy pencils, I take them, they start. 2022, it was around February when I was coming back to campus. was reporting. So they were 10. When I was home still, they came back with another group of men, very broke. They came, I also took those kids. There were 40 at first, there were 40 kids. But because of the migrations and what...
Some keep moving.
Yeah, some keep moving because they don't have permanent homes. Because of that situation, you understand, they come, they grow their maize, they go back to their homes. And so far, we are remaining with the 32 kids. And they are so brilliant. Yeah, they are, just know they are promising.
And all those kids you're supporting through the subscriptions from your friends?
Through subscription. Yes.
How do you convince people to keep giving subscriptions? Because even in savings groups, it's so hard to sustain those people saving, regularly. How do you make sure that these people actually understand your cause and keep giving in these subscriptions?
Wow.
Yeah, what I can say about that is that because I've been with these people as well, being one of them, it just takes love.
Wow.
The people we are with love this organization, and therefore they are willing to sacrifice because we are just students. So when you get some pocket money like 20K, you get 10K for the monthly payment, and you keep doing on that again and again. So we don't have to convince them a lot. They have love for this. She's working with people who have love for what she's doing.
So basically you make these people understand the cause that you stand for, and then they support you because they want to be part of that vision.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, amazing. Judith, you told me you have, you're going to officially be launching the organization. What exactly are you going to be launching? Where is the launch? And actually, why now, if at all? You said you started in 2021. Why have the launch now, and what is going to be happening?
Wow, we are launching our organization 26th October 2023. That would be next Thursday, and we are launching it. We were supposed to launch it in 2022, but because of financial issues, we are not financially stable.
Okay.
As you know, we are students, but still we had to push. Up to now, we are not yet there. But I think this is the right time because it will be out of space, you know.
Yes.
So we had to do it. And I call upon everyone. We are launching it to be official in Zimbabwe as a district, in Uganda as a country, in East Africa, and in Africa as a continent. Yeah.
Okay. So what exactly is going to be taking place?
Here we have to introduce ourselves to each and everyone. That is the first step.
Yeah.
Then the second step, we have to show our kids what are we doing. We have to, you know, to show them love. We have been loving them, but it would be better when they see what exactly.
So it's a time for you to be able to interact with the kids.
How we have to interact with their parents, kids themselves. You as a friend,
the subscribers who
the
support
subscribers,
the kids.
the supporters, those who are willing to join us. Yeah, we are inevitable.
Okay, that's great. So how do you manage your organization? Like you said, you're still students. You don't have enough resources that you're going to employ professionals and all that.
Yeah.
How do you manage to to run the organization that is, having 32 kids, but also the issue of management? Definitely, you're still young people. Do you have like a board that helps to guide you on what you should be able to do?
Wow. We have a board of 12 members. And I would like to thank God, by the way. You know, in Philippians 1:6, he tells us that he who started good work in you, he will complete it.
Yeah.
You know? Here comes friends, that is Tracy, to mention but a few, Tracy, Abel, Scovia. I love them so much. Isaac, Beatty, Derek, those people are very committed. And they are there to help me. Because those kids, they are just, I would like to thank actually two categories. We have the board, we have the school itself. My director loves the kids. He shows them the right way. My board sits with me. We have a meeting at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month. The final general meeting, the opening general meeting. And we are there to give ourselves maybe a peace of mind, to ask ourselves, what next? What are we supposed to be doing? What is the next step in our organization? I can give you an example of a launch. So far we are launching, but we are pushing it. We are having it like this. Remember, we don't have money right now, but we see, how can we contribute? How much should we contribute? How can we better to be there? Are you getting it? Because you see, this is a short period of time. Because we are talking about a launch. The launch will be next week on Thursday. But now we are focusing. What come May, we have to launch the organization because we have love. We have the positive attitude. We have the positive mind, and we know that we can be there.
We'll be able to make it. Tracy, anyone who wants to be part of this launch and to be part of this story of the Same Bubbly Brotherhood, what should they do? How do they reach out to you in order to be part of this? So actually, if anyone wants to be able to support you guys, what should they do?
Okay, as for now, we have a WhatsApp group, and we can share links. We have not, we do not have other media platforms yet, but we are working on that, I can promise. So maybe they can reach us out on this number. My number is 07890 555 47. For Airtel, it is 0706 99 188 5.
Any last message in as far as what you're doing and encouraging young people to be able to, you know, to copy and actually emulate exactly what you're doing?
Love what you're doing, you know, and have that passion that you can achieve it. Eliminate the negative mind. That is what I can say. Then the third thing that I can tell you, know that God can provide and He can be there in every situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tracy, your last message to young people?
Yeah, my last message to young people, I would like to encourage you that everything is possible, especially with God. If you put yourself in the hands of God, you will manage no matter what. And without forgetting what I talked about, look for the bird that you have in your hands and then catch the birds in the bush.
Amazing. The reason I bring these kind of stories and these kind of people is to be able to inspire you and actually make you understand that whatever you believe in, you can achieve. But the most important thing is that you need to start now. With the little that you have, get started. And whatever the big things that you want to do, they will come on the way. You can choose to do the smaller things in a bigger way. So all young people, I encourage you to start working on whatever you believe in, start working on your vision right now, and you will definitely be able to achieve. I thank you so much for watching this show. I do believe Youth of Purpose is going to transform not only this country, but the whole of the East African region and Africa as a whole, when we all come together as young people to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do, and all that with discipline. I thank you so much for watching. My name is Ivan Tumukonde. See you next time.
Youth of Purpose.